Hello, everybody. Welcome to the D-Pad Patreon Hangout for January 2026. Our first one for 2026. I feel like I say this every year now, some more than others, but 2026 is one of those year numbers that definitely sounds future. Not like, oh, it's not here yet, but just like that's a cartoon number. That's like a Demolition Man setting or something. But Happy New Year. Hope everybody's doing okay so far. Oh God, the mic is being stiff and weird. Hope everybody did okay with Winter Storm Fern and some of the aftermath of that. Yeah, I'm gonna see how this goes. I realized that the camera was in like 24 frames a second, which is probably preferable for something like this specifically, but when we're doing streams with gameplay, it does feel a little bit like, oh, well, why not match the gameplay, frame rate or something. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to keep this. If it seems weird to you guys, let me know. There's a reason why movies generally aren't done in 60 frames a second, because it has like an uncanny weird quality to it. But this has been an option for like years, and I only just realized that I haven't been using that properly. I think I need to tweak some settings, though, because it's entirely possible that the computer is using up a lot of memory taking in that video, at least at that resolution, also the frame rate. Also, my hair. What the fuck is happening here? My hair is starting to get a little on the longer side. Ooh. So, for one, the little wings thing, this is already a problem, but you can actually kind of start picking out the grays here in the shot, because I've never had blonde hair, so those light ones are starting to look a little gray. But yeah, welcome to the Thunderdome. It's been an interesting month. It's been an interesting month so far. I say as if there's more than 29 hours left in it. It's great to start getting content out again, like beyond the like special event stuff. For a while there, at the end of the year, it was all special events. We had Spooky Ween, we had the grand finale, we had Saturn Return, we had oh my God, what was the other one? The Extra Life marathon stream, Cursed Casino. So like we've had shitloads of special event things. Something like 60 games across all of those. Maybe 70. So it's been real busy, but we're finally starting to swing back around to our regular content and some new stuff in there too. Like we have Virtual Hide Glide being our finale full play, I guess you could say, from Saturn Return. We have more episodes of it. This week wound up being a little bit busy. I'm kind of settling in more with work as well, which is nice. But that does mean a little more focus, and it also means I don't have quite as much time, like during the day, obviously, to be spending doing D-pad stuff. I'm coming down from being sick the past week. I think what happened was I got a cold Wednesday into Thursday, and so I was pretty sick on Thursday. But then I was feeling fine on Friday and Saturday. But then Sunday I felt worse than I did on Thursday, and it's been a slow return from there. So I think what happened was I got a cold, and then, as sometimes is the case, I think I got a sinus infection that's had my ass since Sunday. Yesterday was the point where it felt like it finally broke a little bit. I felt, I guess I'm trying to remember which things were on which days. Well, I had like Mario Party stuff, and we had Metroid Prime on Wednesday, Metroid Prime 2 rather, which we're done with. We finished Metroid Prime 2. I have seen the light and dark beams, by which I mean I now fully understand why people are like, Metroid Prime 2 is like a huge pain in the ass with backtracking. It's not, so I think it's funny because it's not like Prime 1 didn't have backtracking. I think one of the things that helped Prime 1 avoid similar pitfalls to what Prime 2 wound up with, Prime 2, you have your temple grounds and the temple, which you can get to from 3 points that are all like kind of wherever, but you have your temple grounds, and then you have the 3 like zones, and each of those 3 zones has exactly 3 exits for most of the game. 1 to the temple grounds, 1 to and 2 that go to each of the other zones. And then near the end of the game, like right when you actually have the ability to start like getting to the end, you gain a separate entry point to the Grand Temple specifically. And it just like, whereas in Prime 1, there were 2 separate ways to get from Magmore Caverns to Phendrana Drifts. There were like 5 or 6 exits from the surface of Talon 4. Like, there were tons of ways to get around quickly if you checked your map and knew how to navigate around. Whereas this one, it's a lot stiffer. And, like, to an extent, I would understand if they were like, oh, but we want to make sure that you can only get to the Dark World in really deliberate patterns. That kind of stops being an issue so much after a while. World being more symmetrical somehow made it more frustrating. I don't know that I minded that aspect of it, because I think about other games that have similar structures to that. Like, some obvious ones would be like A Link to the Past and A Link Between Worlds is a like dual world structured kind of thing, and in that one I don't mind it at all. I think the more frustrating points in I'm trying to remember if in A Link Between Worlds you're ever able to freely navigate between the 2 worlds, or if you always need the crack in the walls. In A Link Between Worlds, you do eventually get the mirror, I think, which does bring you back. I think it's the mirror that brings you back, not the Moon Pearl. Yeah, Moon Pearl is what lets you keep your Hylian form, and then the mirror is what brings you back, I think, unless I got that backwards. But you have an item that eventually means you can always just go back from the Dark World to the Light World. But yeah, okay, you do always need the cracks. Yeah, it's tricky when it's like, it makes more sense to me in a Link to the Past type format and most of A Link Between Worlds, where the whole world is still connected. Like, the whole of the Dark World in both of those games is still connected. Usually the crack in the walls winds up coming into play more if you have like really specific platforming, wall crawling, I guess, wall sliding challenges and things. That too, you have a lot of fast travel options. You have 8 in both games, I think. And so there might actually be more, come to think of it. I want to say in the Game Boy Advance version of A Link to the Past, you actually get a few extra ones too. That turret doesn't really have fast travel most of the time. Right. So that's the thing. And like, in some games, it's less of a problem than others. Most of the 2D games, you can navigate fast enough that it doesn't take a crazy amount of effort to get from one end of the map to the other if you need to travel quickly. It's more of a problem in the 3D games because you move much more deliberately and slowly. You have a much smaller frame of reference most of the time because you have your cone of vision in front of you. So you have in real life, most people have nearly 180 degrees technically of vision, with varying degrees at the far sides of like how well you can actually perceive something that's like 90 degrees to your side. Like, I can just barely see my fingers to the right of me right now, but I'm not looking at them. But in video games, FPS style stuff, usually it's more like 90 degrees. You have a way smaller frame of reference just from that. And you're kind of moving at sort of a like leisurely jog type pace without a real means of doing like running. And you've got first person 3D platforming, which is always difficult. So we'll see. We'll see where things go with that. But like Metroid Prime 1, I think was actually a really good balance. I would say on the grand like in the grand scheme of things, 2D to 3D transition, I would say Metroid Prime 1 is pretty damn good. It's not perfect. I would say Mario and Sonic both did a better job transitioning to 3D. I was trying to think, like, how would I gauge Kirby on this? Because Kirby rarely does 3D, like proper 3D. Kirby 64 is not 3D. It's 2.5D, like Yoshi's Story. So what would I do then? Kirby's, what was it, Blast Ball? What the hell is the one that's... It's one that its levels are more or less designed off of Kirby's Dream Land. And yeah, Forgotten Land is I guess the first one that is like truly 3D, and it's like 30 years late to that party, so it's kind of hard to like gauge it as a 2D 3D transition. I would say Metroid Prime does it better than Donkey Kong as a transition to 3D. I think Donkey Kong 64 was a little klutzy, especially after Banjo-Kazooie, I think did it better. Excuse me. But yeah, no, I think Metroid Prime 1 was... Oh, sorry, Blow Up Blast. Yeah. I knew Blast was in the name. I couldn't remember the full name of it. But yeah, I'd say that that Metroid Prime 1 did a pretty decent job transitioning to 3D. And then I think they got a little too in their heads after that of ways to mix up the formula. The trick being they had only done one so far. It's a Metroid thing we'll get to soon enough. Oh, yeah. I think they got too in their heads about ways to mix up the formula when they only had one game in that formula at the time. Like, the light and dark beams definitely are pretty evidently the plasma and ice beams from the last game. In like not every way, but like they're functionally pretty much that. I think that limited ammo for those was a big pain in the ass. I don't know that it ever fully screwed us over. Like, I don't think there was ever a point where we were completely in the water on that, but there were many times where I had to change my tactics because I was worried about running out. Missiles and power bombs. I mean, missiles, that's always the way that is, so I don't have any gripes with that. Power bombs, starting with 2 feels insane. Starting with just 2 is ridiculous. 3 is like a little more reasonable. 2 is crazy. Fortunately, it does seem like they the drop rate for power bombs is unexpectedly high, like much higher than you would imagine them to be. There might be some slight favoritism in there, like that might be. Maybe they have like a table of things with various odds, and like maybe the power bombs are like just under health or something. I don't know. Maybe under missiles too. But yeah, for those, not a huge deal. E-tanks, we got a bunch of them just by chance. We got probably like almost 2/3 of them just by looking around and being thorough. So I don't have much of a complaint there. The visors were a little bit wacky this time. So you got your standard ones. You got your normal visor, your scan visor. Those are fine. You have your dark visor, which I get what they were going for with this, but I feel like having things that are full-blown invisible, unless you happen to look with the right visor, is like, eh. And I get that they're trying to do a thing where it's like, oh, you should kind of feel like, oh, something's missing here. I'll use the dark visor. Or maybe there's something you scan and it says, oh, there's something in a different dimension or a different, space or whatever. And it just like with the X-ray visor. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that is true. I just didn't like how it felt in this game. Ironically, the best use of the dark visor was to see stuff in dark rooms. because it was very X-ray visor in that regard. It was almost like night vision at times, where it was like, oh, I can see much clearer underwater with the dark visor and stuff like that. So that one was like, okay. I like the idea of the sonic visor. Was it? Oh, echo visor. Echo visor. I like the idea of it. It came into the game like way too late, in my opinion. I think they could have done with swapping where you got the echo visor and the dark visor in order to make a little more use out of it, because like the dark visor was generally strategic in like really particular spots. The echo visor was like puzzles and tricky ways out of rooms and interacting with stuff, and I think they could have done a lot more with it. But because it came in so late, it was awkward trying to fit it in and shoehorn it in at the last second into areas. I think they should have swapped them. The other one being like, I get also that it is essentially sonar, and so you're only seeing things based on movement because of vibrations or sound that is actually being made. But it does mean that everything is like so goddamn dark. And in addition, I did not like a handful of those bosses, especially the last two of the game. I was not a fan of Emperor Ing. I was not a fan of Emperor Ing just because it was like annoying as a boss. It wasn't like this is inherently bad design. I think the tentacles were like a giant pain in the ass, but Dark Samus 3/4, that was a mess in my opinion. I think it's so silly that the game is like, hey, you can absorb her shots and fire them back at her. And then in the background, they're like, watch these idiots keep their targeting on Dark Samus. They won't be able to do anything then. And it's like, why? Why is that how that works? I don't like that. But it is over. It is done. How you handle this boss, and man, there's some salt. Not fully. I mean, yeah, I was getting frustrated, partly because it was already like 1:32 in the morning at that point. I was not expecting it to take quite so long to deal with those. And also making it a timed thing. So it also incentivizes you to just like kind of panic and rush and stuff. And it was just like, I just want out. I just want to be done with this. But so I'm glad it is over. Although we seem to be continuing into, I guess Dark Samus is returning again. Also, Dark Samus is, I guess, the particular remnants of Metroid Prime as well. So that's its own situation there too. Metroid Prime Pinball was a poll option for community night for this month. This is also going to be our last normal community night until April, until the end of April, because in February we're going to be celebrating Pokemon Day by bringing back Pokemon the very best, and we're actually going to continue with it this time. And in March, the March Patreon Hangout is going to be the precursor to the 15th anniversary marathon stream on April 3rd, the first Friday of that month. So we'll be back to our community nights at the end of April. I guess possibly May 1st, either May 1st or April 24th. I don't know which yet. May depend on, actually. No, it'll have to be on May 1st because the last week of April is PAX East, I believe. Although, some sad news related to that. U-Game did not make it in. Oh, sorry, no. PAX East is end of March, not end of April. End of April, I think I might have a work trip. I'll have to double check on that. But yeah, so we didn't get into PAX East as a panel this year. I submitted U-Game, didn't get in. I was also part of another person's submission for a panel that I thought was a really cool idea. I don't want to spoil the details of it in case we are able to get into it in the future, but it was a really cool panel focused on the broader subject of open world games and just grand scale games as well. But neither of those got in, so I am not going to be a panelist unless something random comes up. I already did buy my pass for PAX East, so I'm all good on that front. And a number of Mario Party Madness folks are actually going to be in town for PAX East, so I'm going to be joining them for a whole bunch of Mario Party and assorted other games that we normally wouldn't be able to do. For example, Mario Party 10, which I don't think has ever been done on Mario Party Madness because it contains motion control mini games that are not possible to emulate properly right now, since that's on the Wii U. The game gives you a fork to the left or to the right. That is open world. Not to, I mean, yeah, no. We're talking, obviously, like we're talking like Breath of the Wild type games, right? And perhaps larger sandbox types too. But yeah, so there should be some interesting stuff going on there. I'm planning to be at PAX East for the whole weekend. Excuse me. Fork needs more prong. Yeah, you just need like 6 or 7 more prongs in there, and it's all good to go. Some more tines. Yeah, so that's where PAX East is at. So yes, I don't know which Friday at or near the end of April is going to be our next community night. But it'll be one of those. I'll figure it out before we get to the March one. Or before we get to the anniversary stream anyway. Speaking of which, anniversary stream. We're working out some basic details right now. I think we're going to make the big announcement for it in early March because we're trying to pull some rather large strings together for it. And I want to be able to hype people up way ahead of time. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. And we're going to have a few like announcy things to go along with that as well. I've got one thing in particular that I'm trying to figure out the exact material that I'll have ready in time for that. But there's one thing in particular that is going to be very interesting as a long-term project. I'm curious what people are going to think about it. It's going to be a little bit intense to start with, and it's going to smooth out as it goes, but it's something that I've been kind of wanting to do for like 2 or 3 years now, and we now have everything we need to make it happen, so I'm psyched to put that out there. So we'll see how all of that goes. So this one's interesting. I don't want to say too much because it'll give away the game, but it is not a gameplay related project. It is not a review related project either. And in fact, once it gets started, literally once it launches, it's going to have almost no further real work needed from me other than keeping people's eyes on it. So it'll be an interesting thing to see shake out. It will take a long time to get from start to finish, which is why I call it a long-term project, but it's really not going to involve it's going to involve like no active real stuff out of me. It'll be something where we check in once in a while. Every couple weeks, I think, we'll be checking in. But we'll see. Relatedly to the Twitch Plays Pokemon idea, I have had a desire for a while, and I don't know when I would be able to do this. I actually wanted to try to figure it out in time for Pokemon Day, for this year's Pokemon Day years ago, but I want super badly to build a variation on that rather than doing a Twitch chat thing, it is just fully random button inputs. Something that on every frame inputs a different button at random and just let it loose and see what happens. One button at a time, which I believe is enough to prevent the game from being like force reset or anything, or the game being erased. But it's just a fascinating idea. And there's a few spots in there where it seems like, okay, the game will never advance beyond this thing, which is like there's the one tile ledge on Route 9, I think, as well as stuff like properly getting into buildings, fighting gym leaders. It could literally, it's a thing that like I'm curious about from a mathematical standpoint. And I'd be very curious to see how far it could get before it just starts spinning, you know? Pi plays Pokemon. Oh, I assume the idea is that every digit corresponds to, what would that be? Up, down, left, right, start, select, A, B, and then I guess two of the digits do nothing. It goes through it that way. Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. I'm curious about that one. I'm going to keep an eye out for it. I think it comes out in April. Maybe, possibly. I never got to play the first one. And I would be very interested in checking it out. But I might be down for it. We will see. I think I will at least do something with it. Maybe I'll have like a first episode. I'll invite people to submit stuff, and then we'll kind of mess around with it from there. I don't know. We will see. The thing that I wanted to play around with the most was the text-to-speech thing that was built in there. Every LPable daily check-ins are recommended. Yeah, which is, I mean, like, easy enough to spend like a couple minutes on and maybe make a video at the end of the week, you know? Excuse me. But yeah, I'm kind of keeping an eye on that. We will see. As for other stuff that's going on, like I mentioned, we have content that is like back alive again. Donkey Kong Bonanza is back. We are almost done with the videos we recorded for that like 4 months ago or further. Actually, let me see. I think I have, let me see if I can find, Yeah, the game came out in the, oh boy. So yeah, we have up through, almost certainly up through part 29. Parts 27 to 29 were recorded on August 2nd. So we're almost finally out of episodes we recorded 5 months ago, 6 months ago, half a year ago. So either this weekend or next, we're finally going to be recording some more, which is good. But are there any plans to cover Air Riders? Oh yes, we've already recorded some. It hasn't come out yet, but we have started recording Air Riders. I'm gonna see if I can get an intro put together this weekend, because we have both that and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds ready to go with at least some episodes apiece. I need to figure out what I'm doing for those. It's also tricky because we have still thousands of cubic feet of snow to move, so it's gonna be a little dependent on that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can put something together for those and get that reflex back. It's been a long time since I've actively done some good intros, so I'll be excited to get those going. Relatedly to both of those, I am hoping to spend some time this weekend recording what's left of Mario Kart World. There shouldn't be all that much left of that. Probably a few weeks worth of episodes. And I am hoping Saturday or Sunday to spend some time getting at least like, I don't know, another week or two of those done. Not because I'm like in a rush to be over with it, but we have a lot of games that are technically mid play right now, and it'd be good to clear some more of those out. Impressions I can spoil about Kirby Air Riders. It doesn't give me motion sickness, which is a step up from Kirby Air Ride. I think one of the problems that I had with the original Kirby Air Ride was that by being on the GameCube, and I don't remember if Kirby Air Ride had a progressive scan mode built in or not. But something about just the fidelity of the image and the frame rate and stuff just kind of wound up giving me a headache a lot of the time. It really, like, literally there was a stream that I left for the Nightmare streams. There was one that I ended after like an hour because I was actively like getting sick. Like it was making me nauseous. So far, we have only dipped into road trip mode, so I don't have a comparison to the older. I don't have any comparisons between the original modes and the remakes of those modes, essentially. Road trip mode has been interesting. It's basically, it honestly is like, what if Smash Brothers Classic mode, was built up of air ride stages, right? So a bit of classic mode, a bit of Smash Run, a bit of City Trial by virtue of just like the way that your stats work. And in particular, it feels like the classic modes out of the two Smash Brothers 4 games, I would say. Every challenge appears to be handcrafted. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's a pretty nice bit to it. It feels it doesn't feel super robotic or anything. 3 videos recorded one each day into 5 seasons. Oh, nice. Nice. So like what would that be? 73 episodes essentially of thing. That'll be a fun time. But yeah, so that's my early thoughts on Kirby Air Riders. I will need to play more to have any like deeper thoughts on that. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Once we get started, that's going to be in and out pretty fast. Let me put it this way: if I can get that started in the next week or two, we will be done with it before the anniversary stream. I can basically tell you that Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is almost certainly going to have exactly 24 or 25 episodes. Like, that's where we're at there. I guess it may have 26, but 25 plus or minus 1 is what we're going to wind up with for that. There is not a lot of meat on that bone, thanks to it being almost completely focused on the online multiplayer, which does not really interest me for racers in particular. I don't know what we're going to focus on for unlocks. Normally, I would spend a bit more time trying to unlock more stuff, but like offline, there's just so little variety that we would literally just be doing the same things over and over again. And I don't really want to do that. So we're not gonna. I'm sure that I will wind up doing some multiplayer online content for that with like the Mario Party folks, just because a bunch of them do like Cross Worlds, and like I'm down for doing random one-off stuff along those lines, but I'm not planning to make a big show of doing online mode for the Let's Play. Age of Imprisonment, it is on our radar. I'm on the fence how we're going to handle that. So Echoes of Wisdom, I'm planning on I'm recording more of this weekend as well because I want to keep that moving. Either Age of Imprisonment is going to be what we play on weekdays after Echoes of Wisdom, or it is going to get recorded soon/nowish and we're going to start putting those up as weekend episodes, a la the days of old, the way that we were doing the legendary Let's Play 12 years ago. I haven't decided yet. The reason that I'm thinking about weekend episodes is just because if we do it like that, we could probably do, depending on how missions are structured in it. I really don't know yet because I haven't touched it. But if every like mission stage, what have you, is a half hour ish of content, I kind of might rather do that than just split up the missions into 2 or 3 parts all the time. It might make it feel a little more eventy. It makes it a little easier on us on the recording side too, because it means we don't have to like play guessing games where we're like, oh, this episode's been going for 17 minutes, so we should probably cut it, but kind of feels like the mission's gonna be ending pretty shortly. So like, what do we? Oh no, it's been 25 minutes and the mission still has more to do. We should cut it off now, or like something like we don't have to guess with that. But that was easier to gauge with the original Hyrule Warriors than it was with Age of Calamity. So we'll see how Age of Imprisonment feels, but especially given our weekends are going to start getting a little bit interesting in terms of content. So for one, we have one more Star Force episode in the can. We were hoping to get some more recorded, but time wasn't on our side. Jeff is going to be overseas for a hot second in February, literally starting less than 24 hours from now. So we're not going to be able to record any more Star Force for a little bit. And then once he gets back, we'll get back into it. But we do have one more, at least. We also have... I have 2 Hades runs I've been sitting on for like literally a year, maybe even a year and a half, that I do want to actually put online. So we got those. Those I'm probably going to put up as a Saturday, Sunday pair because they're both very long, and I do like to have them as premieres. We are hoping to get back into those soon because we do want to finish our run of the game, right? As well as give Hades 2 a little bit of love on the channel. I don't know if we'll do the same thing with Hades 2 as Hades 1. John and Sarah have both been playing Hades 2. So I will once again be playing catch up, but not by like 5 years. So that'll be nice. We have another thing that we're planning to release that we've already recorded some of that we're planning to release as weekend episodes. I don't want to spoil that. I don't know if they'll be premieres. Probably not. I don't know if they're going to come out this weekend. They might. But so we're going to have those occasionally, and I guess that's I guess we probably want to do Age of Imprisonment as weekend stuff because we may not have anything else for the weekends for a while. I can't even put like stream VODs in there because I need to now go and do an intro recording with CJ for Doom the Dark Ages, which he is now 15 streams into. He's not done yet, I don't think, anyway. As well as the game that he's planning to do after that. And I think that's going to be kind of our strategy for a while, is we're going to try to record 2 intros at a time. And once we've done those 2, I mean, we'll have a good amount of space until the next one comes around, because generally speaking, each of these games tends to take him months to get through. So at that point, it's a matter of like, get a couple of those ready, and then, the next time either Siege is around or I can get out to Boston, we'll be able to record some more intros there. Sorry, my nose is itchy as hell right now. But yeah, we have those VODs, and like, granted, there's also, I have 4 stream VODs that can go up that are not related to 90 Minute Nails, as well as Majora's Marathon, the Supercut, as well as the Majora's Mask Randomizer Race, which I have a lot of editing work to do on, but we're getting there. The other one is Smash Brawl. We are going to get those VODs going. I just need to actually like record all of Brawl. Yeah. Yes. Yep. It's not all going to go up super rapid fire because I do have my Getting Smashed videos, but I've got a bunch of plans for those. It's really just a matter of picking a night where I have the free ability to actually record what I want to do with those. I also need to figure out if I'm going to keep staging them in our kitchen. The first season of Getting Smashed that went along with Melee was recorded in our recording space because the camera angle we had was really conducive for that. We had a nice background. We could light it interestingly. Now we don't really have that. Like the background behind me here is pretty shallow. And there's a lot that's kind of there. And I don't have a table, especially one that is that tall, in this room. So I don't have I don't have a great way of shooting that. So I need to figure out what's going to happen there. The one that I did with, I'm trying to remember. Oh, the one that it was Ness, I think. What do we call it? It was a something smash, Slugger Smash. The Slugger Smash, we recorded that in our kitchen facing our dining room. And I think it worked out pretty well, but it does require everything to be cleared out of the way. And I need to move my camera and at least 2, if not 3. I now have 3 standing lights up there in order to light it properly. Our Christmas tree, we still have a Christmas tree, so I might have to like slide that out of the way so it's not in the shot. We have there's a lot of like bits and pieces that weren't there previously, because previously it was like just shoot it and the background is the background. So for season 2 for Brawl, I'm probably gonna do the kitchen, and then by the time season 3 comes around for Smash 4, I may try and like build a solution for us, something that I can potentially have down here somewhere. Like that would make it ideal if I had it in here and looking nice, you know. So I might build a miniature set for Getting Smashed season 3. I don't quite have the financial leeway for that right now, but I have the holding pattern I'm in here is, if I can pull it back open here. Let's see. Yeah, we recorded. So after the Ness stream, we had 25 more streams. So we have an awful lot of those. So I'm going to be working my way through those as best I can. And now for the part that I'm sure is probably going to have the most, I don't want to say controversial, but like I think it's the one that's going to have the most debate, I suppose, is I'm trying to figure out what my streams in 2026 are going to look like. For the time being, so the reason being, we finished Brawl, and now we've got Metroid, which is every Wednesday, and any Monday that I don't have something else going on as like an event is also going to be Metroid. But when the end of February rolls around, and we won't be done with Metroid by then, we just won't. We have Pokemon The Very Best, which I intend to actually start properly plowing through in 2026, because I would like to, to get there with that. I would like to complete it before my 40th birthday. In an ideal world, I could get it done before the next Pokemon Day, but the number of hours necessary for that makes that less likely. And, like, granted, all that buys me is an extra month, but depending on how things are going schedule-wise, I can start putting more time into it here and there. But so the problem is, there are other streams that I would like to do in there. So, for example, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD2D Remake, I would like to do, along with the long-awaited final stream of Dragon Quest 3 HD2D Remake. And we also have the nightmare streams that follow Smash Brawl to get to. So the plan right now is probably going to be that we're going to continue doing Metroid Prime streams Mondays and Wednesdays. Friday, February 27th, we're going to have a Pokemon The Very Best stream. It's the Rattata % run. And then starting the following week, one of those days is going to be Pokemon streams. One of those days is going to be Metroid Prime streams. Monday would see, on the one hand, I want to say that Monday would be Pokemon streams because Metroid it started on Wednesday. It'd be nice to keep it on Wednesdays. However, if Monday is the likelier day to get interrupted, and Pokemon, we're looking at hundreds of hours, the less time that is slowed down on that, the better. So I'm in kind of an odd spot with that. On the flip side, once Metroid Prime games are done, which could be as late as the summer, I want to do Dragon Quest, but I think it probably makes more sense to go back into the Nightmare streams. I don't know how long a Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD2D remake is. I'm actually going to look that up real quick because that will... Because, like, the original Dragon Quest 1 is like, I don't know, less than 2. It looks like it's about the same length, actually. Almost exactly the same length as 3. Like main story, main and extras, and completion on how long to beat, which is not always accurate, looks to be almost exactly the same. Which is fine and all, except we're going to wind up having 20 streams of Dragon Quest 3. So 20 streams of Dragon Quest would be, 5 months. Talking up, this will probably interest you the most, actually. We're talking about what the streams are going to be looking like in 2026. I suppose there are the odd Fridays that I could do streams also, to be fair, but I don't necessarily want every single Friday to be, stuff. We're already 2 Fridays a month are already Patreon night and Digimon night, so they're all going to be in grayscale with CG Cacnea in the corner. Yeah, I'm going to be too exhausted by the end of it. I'm just going to have Cacnea in all of them. Like, hey guys. Or I'll just replace it with Cactus Man. We got Cactus Man now. Big shout out to Simon Anderson. Holy cow. Cactus Man is great. Simon Anderson, aka Snake Pixel, co-founder and the solo artist for D-Pad Studio, no relation. The main artistic force behind Owlboy, behind Savant Ascent, behind was it Vikings on Trampolines, among several others. Submitted and got his Robot Master Cactus Man into the final 20 for Mega Man Dual Overdrive. No, not Simon Anderson, the Australian competitive surfer, surfboard shaper, and writer, though he sounds also pretty illustrious. So, but yeah, so what I was mentioning right before you came in was, so right now Metroid Prime is the only meat on the table for streams, but Friday, February 27th, we're going to have a Pokemon The Very Best stream to kind of re-kick that off and keep it moving. After that, I think one stream a week will be Metroid Prime. One stream a week um, will be Pokemon, the Rattata stream. And the thing that I'm trying to sort out is the meat Pokemon. Is that just because it's alliterative? But no, I think Metroid Prime is very much the actual content, whereas Pokemon is the Pokemon the very best. Anyway, the very breast. The very best is our. I lost the word. Starch. It's our starch. Dragon Quest is dessert. Still alliterative. Nice. I would wager, just looking at how long it took us to get through Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2. I would wager we have probably like. I'd say we have. Oh, I'm not even thinking about Metroid Prime 4 in there. We probably have another 6 months of Metroid Prime if we did one a week. Dragon Quest 1 was 17 hours. Holy shit. I thought Dragon Quest 1 didn't even add anything really. And Dragon Quest 2 was where all the new stuff got added in, but fucking hell. I mean, that does suggest to me that 20 streams is not an unlikely add things. Okay, all right. Yeah, that does suggest to me that 20 streams is probably a pretty accurate guess on Dragon Quest 1 and 2. So I don't know where we're going to fit that in. We will do it eventually, whether it happens this year, next year, whatever. But also next year I should probably be doing Persona 5. So I don't know. But yeah, the real thing is, how do we keep Pokemon the very best moving, as well as Metroid Prime, which we're probably going to be playing until the summertime, without causing the nightmare streams to be gone for another 6 months, in addition to having no other leeway at all towards... Oh, yeah. No, I've been thinking about that, too. Getting our third Mario RPG, getting our third Paper Mario and Luigi duel thing in there would be nice, too. So I don't know. There are days that I wish... Yeah. Well, the funny part is, like, right now I'm doing a bunch of them. But... even then, it's more a matter of I just don't have enough nights in the week, and I can't justify doing more streams in the week. The things that are like potential, it's tricky too, because like if I wasn't editing our videos, it would also free up a lot of time, because it'd be like, oh, float all these other streams onto the Madness crew, yeah, right? Because if I wasn't editing D-pad stuff, I could easily say like, hey, Saturday afternoons or Sunday afternoons, if I'm not recording with people, I could do a stream of like Pokemon and like free up another slot for something else. I can't really justify taking any more weeknights for streams, because I would like to actually spend time like relaxing with Sarah and like, you know, just hanging and stuff and not being attached to this computer. I was going to say, this is one of those times, not that I would ever not want to be able to do the D-pad full-time, but it's one of those times I wish that I was able to justifiably do the D-pad full-time, because then I could do a bunch of streams. That could be a real easy thing to do. It's like, okay, I've got my Monday and Wednesday streams. Maybe Tuesday and Wednesday during the day I do streams as well, and they're different things also. Or something, you know? But there's only so much time in the day, and I'm the channel's only editor still after 12,000 videos and change. So I still have to get stuff done, you know? And that's even aside from the fact that I got a job, and sometimes that job is going to need me to travel too. It has slowed some stuff down streams wise. which I think I would normally be. Oh, I'm just noticing how dry my lips look right now. Holy cow, they are dry, but like, damn, the lights are not doing me any favors. Um, it's tricky because it does take up a lot of time, but I do have a lot of fun with it. But also, it is undeniably really good on the networking front too. I hate to look at it in terms of like a business perspective like that, but it does help in that regard. I've met more people and had more collaborative interactions even outside of Mario Party in the last 2 years than I have in the 13 years that came before them. There's been a few collaborative opportunities that I straight up would not have without them. Like hell, I got to do a Mario Party game with Schaefferlis Productions last year. That would straight up have never happened otherwise. Or at the very least, I don't know how the fuck I would have wound up, collabing on anything with him. But I got to do a game with Some Call Me Johnny actually late last year as well. Derek's Deltarune Studios didn't realize you had rated his chapter for ending with the crew. That was kind of, oh yeah, I bounced out of there pretty fast because I know nothing about Deltarune. I usually check my following list and just see like, hey, who's streaming right now, and does anyone not call him Johnny? I don't know. Maybe his old professor called him John or Jonathan. I don't know. But yeah, no, it's funny dropping in on folks during those things once in a while. I forget. I think I've done 1 or 2 games with Derek as well, actually, in Mario Party. At the very least, we've had one. I know we had one planned that got canceled. I'm trying to remember, like, we had to push it back for one reason or another. I forget if we've actually had one yet. And I'm not counting 99 turn games, because the first 99 turn game, I mean, Johnny was in there at a different time from when I was in there, so I don't really count that. Same thing goes for this past year, where Claire, aka Proton John, for the time being, was in there for part of the 99 turn game. But I wasn't in there at the same time as her for this year. I wasn't there at the same time as Johnny for I think 10 turns or something, but there are other collaborative opportunities that are in the works right now that I cannot even discuss, that are bigger than I would have expected, even for the Mario Party folks to pull off. 2 in particular that are like fucking crazy to me. That, again, I would be stunned. One of them, for silly reasons, I maybe could have figured out on my own. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. The other one, it's like there's not a chance. It's such a crazy get that, like, I'm psyched for it to happen. It was supposed to. It's something that is big enough that we were planning it last year for this year, and we realized that we need to do more planning for it, so we're planning more of it this year for next year, 2027. Big. As soon as there is even an inkling of an announcement that we can make about it, I will make sure that every single one of you knows, because it is a huge, crazy, awesome thing, and I want everybody to be able to check it out. Also, hello, the Golux. Hello. So Derek is also continuing behind on his. Also, see you soon, Justin. Hope you have a good time. Have you a good rest of the night. Derek is also continuing behind on his own stream obligations because he kind of mostly plays requests made by viewers via channel points, and those are hella backlogged. Yeah, I think was it? It wasn't Claire. Maybe it was Derek that I'm thinking of. There was someone that I had raided into recently who was also trying to work through a humongous backlog. It's tough. And hell, half of the streamers I like try to raid into and stuff at this point are like, they have families at this point, you know. I don't even we don't even have a kid, and it's still just tough time wise. Recently playing Claire Obscure, so maybe there's some. Oh, yeah. If he was at the very, very. We raided into someone who was just starting Claire Obscure. I think that no, that was Claire actually. Because I remember we admit that there was a joke about Claire Obscure. Tonk is a kid. She is. It's true. But yeah, I don't know. I wish I had more time in the day to be able to devote to this stuff, especially the streams, just because in a lot of ways they're easier in terms of being able to just get it and go, and there's not a lot of editing to do usually. But I don't know. Time is its own limit, and I wouldn't even need the D-pad to make as much money as the job that I've got right now, and it never would. I don't think anybody on YouTube. Well, that's not true. I was gonna say I don't think anybody on YouTube or Twitch is making what I'm able to make with my current job, but that is definitely not true. There are folks on YouTube and Twitch who make a disgusting amount of money. Not that I make a disgusting amount of money, to be clear, but the thought that nobody makes that much is kind of silly now that I'm saying it out loud. We have gotten nowhere near that, which is totally fine. That's not a complaint at all. It's more just a matter of if it were ever to be an option, I would need to know that, like, oh yeah, okay. I would need to know that I could cover, like, my half of the mortgage and my half of the groceries and stuff like that, which right now, that what I get between Patreon and YouTube and Twitch annually is roughly what I would need to make monthly in order for that to be a viable option. So it's going to be a while, if ever, before that's even a consideration, or I hit the lottery. If I hit the lottery, then boom, we're done. I'll quit my job. I'll pay off the house and my student loans, and I will gladly stream a hell of a lot more. Because why the fuck not? I'd probably stream during the day and then chill at night. I don't know. But yeah, so we'll figure it out. We'll figure stuff out. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Dragon Quest becomes the random Fridays and weekends stream or something. Realistically, if I want the very best to actually finish, then I should just use up any of those extra slots doing that, which is the other thing. I'm trying to balance fun and responsibility at the same time, which is nobody's favorite task. I should speed through other stuff because I do have to hop off of here within the next 10-ish minutes so I can go and record this year's Super Bowl video, because time is of the essence. I want to get that done so that I can also come back and do our community night at 10 o'clock, which is going to be Jackbox. We're doing Jackbox Party Pack 11. And Metroid Prime Pinball will be on Wednesday, by the way. I think we're just going to do the whole thing on one night, which is going to rely on me just not being bad at the game, I think. Because there does appear to be a story mode. But it's the story mode of this game seems like it is essentially you've got tasks, but you're just kind of plowing forward. Like, it's not like Sonic Pinball Party. It's more like, I don't know, the free play mode of Sonic Pinball Party, or maybe like Kirby's Pinball Land in terms of those. What have I not talked about? Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm finally getting more videos of those up. We have tons of that recorded. We have at least another 2 weeks of that in the can already. I believe in the game we're up to rank V or W in terms of where we're at recording-wise. So, granted, once you get moving, once you start ranking, it does speed up a bit in terms of that. So, it's not like, oh, well, we've taken 8 episodes to get to our first thing, and now, it's gonna be that for every single rank. It's like, no, nothing like that. Just realizing that I haven't started uploading that because I wanted to let the Donkey Kong one finish. but now it's uploading, so that's good. What else? What else? Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Trying to pin John down. He might be here this weekend. We're trying to figure that out. He might be around on Sunday, and if so, I'm going to see if I can get some Pokemon out of him while he's here. Yeah, if anything, it's hard in some ways not to go breadth first a little too hard once they take the leash off, because they give you a decent amount of options before your next rank up, and then they give you a shitload of options after that. So there's a lot going on there. Mega Man, the big video, toiling away on that. No news there. Star Force 3, like I said, I've got one video for that. That'll be coming out tomorrow, more than likely. It might come out Sunday, probably tomorrow. And then we're going to be on pause for that until Jeff is back in the U.S. Virtual Highlight, we have a handful more episodes. I'm going to see if Peter's coming this weekend, and we'll record some more of that. If so, no news yet on Kingdom Hearts. We're going to be waiting for Jeff to come back, though I've got some fun stuff I'm planning there. First thing I did when I got off the leash was buy freaking clothes. So did we. I think the girls' outfit for Team MZ is decidedly better looking than the guys' clothes, but we still swap that out. We have got a way better fit going on now. I think that's all I've got right now. I think that's all I got. Yeah. I know Dave is looking forward to starting to stream again soon. CJ and Felice are still rocking their 90-minute nails, Doom the Dark Ages, and Cult of the Lamb, especially with Woolhaven out now. And yeah, for the time being, my Mondays are going to be some combination of Mario Party games and Metroid Prime, Pinball, Hunters, and 3. And then in February, at the end of February, we're going to, I don't know which days are going to be what between Metroid Prime and Pokemon. We'll figure something out. Wednesdays, for the time being, are all Metroid Prime pinball. Do I even have any Wednesdays that are not that coming up? I literally have no interrupting Wednesday plans on my calendar at all. So expect every Wednesday this coming month to be Metroid Prime, and then March forward, it'll either be Metroid Prime or Pokemon. We'll see. It may also depend, like, if we are into like Federation Force or some. I guess that's maybe asking a bit much. Yeah, we're not going to be into Federation Force yet at the end of February, but like if we are essentially down to the end of 3 in Federation Force, I guess we've also got 4. So yeah, I don't know. We'll figure stuff out. But I'm gonna get out of here. I know this was a bit of a short one, but we got some recording to do for the Super Bowl because we have to do it tonight because Jeff is disappearing tomorrow night. I guess I could have hypothetically figured out if he was going to be available during the day tomorrow, but he's probably going to be way too busy. So I'm going to bounce off of here. We're going to be back at 10 o'clock for some Jackbox, Party Pack 11. Yeah, so see you guys then, and have a good one. We'll be back for our next Digimon Hangout, Friday, February 13th, or Digimon Night, Friday, February 13th in the Discord. And our next Patreon Hangout's going to be on Friday, February 27th. That is 4 weeks from tonight, on Pokemon Day. So I'll probably be streaming in the morning and then doing Patreon and then streaming, the Rhino Test stream, both of those being at night. So cool. Yes, there will be a new link. You mean for Jackbox? I think it has to be. I hadn't really thought about that aspect of it, and I can't leave this running for the time in between because I'm going to need XSplit for local recording. Yeah, it'll be a new link. I'll send a link over. It'll probably, I don't know if it'll be patrons only or if it'll be a public one just for simplicity's sake, but I'll figure something out. But yeah, I have to bounce. I will see you guys in a little bit. Should be around 10. If anything, if we get done early enough, I'm going to take a quick breather before. If it seems like it's going to be later, I'll do my best to let you guys know. But I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Hello. Excuse me. It is time at last to jump on in here. I figure we'll do a game or two of something and see how we're at for numbers, and then if it feels like we could use some more players, we can throw it into the lounge or video chat or so. I guess the lounge makes more sense. But welcome. Yeah. I was a little bit relieved just based off of how chaotic this week has turned out to be that the two things that were at the top of the polls were a pair of games, because I was like, all right, that's less stuff that I have to set up and like export and all of that jazz, so that worked out pretty well, I suppose. Let's see. I don't think we're ready for hearsay just yet. Cookie How, I feel like we gotta build up a little bit. I think literally like doing these in order tends to be like a nice pace, honestly. Let's start with some Doominate. This also gives a good idea of how many folks we're going to have in here. I also want to keep an eye on the... Okay, the volume seems like it's not too bad. If it seems like it's weird volume settings, then let me know and I'll adjust. Let's see what we got here. Boy, that's a little close. This one. We go with purple. Will be appropriate.
If the game is full, you can still join the audience at jackbox.tv.
Alrighty. Actually, you know what? I think I might... I realized that when I put the event together, I had tossed it to I had said that I was going to put it in D-pad and chill and U. So I think I am gonna throw the link into the lounge if that is cool with you guys who are here, and then we'll see if we can get some folks pulled in for games and such. We'll have ourselves a banger of a night. I'll throw it into the announcements thing. Why not? Let's see. And also, do this too for good measure. One more thing, and then we'll be all good. This is gonna be really good for editing. I'll probably literally, because I'm probably going to stitch together the Patreon Hangout and this, just because it is kind of one thing. and they usually don't split this in half. So I'll probably edit around this bit for the thing, but. Hello, Nano. Hello. I've been noticing YouTube has been having some weird issues lately. Just while we wait for, in case there's other folks that are coming in, on the YouTube Studio side, for example, in the YouTube Studio, it's like busted and broken in a really strange way. Like the chat that's supposed to be on the right side of the screen is just broken. And if I try to load up viewer activity, that's also broken. Like, it's got the purple monkey with the hammer just standing there. And it's like, oh, that's not how that's supposed to work. And I reloaded, and I tried reloading the frame and all those things, and nothing worked. So something appears to be up on YouTube side. Don't know what, but it's not good. It's not a good look, you know? So we'll give this another, let's say, 2 minutes, and then we will jump on in, no matter what number we got. YouTube and Google accounts tried to merge however long ago. Oh yeah, I had some weird times with that. It was like they really fucked up hard when they were like, you can make YouTube accounts from your Google account. Actually, just kidding. Now that we're doing Google Plus, you need to have separate ones. Actually, just kidding. We're gonna merge all of that to get, like, I've got a weird account that's, yeah, I have one account with like 4 different things attached to it because of all the juggling they did, circa Google Plus, and like 2 years in both directions from there. It's not great. It just means that, like, I have a second step when I'm logging in, which is kind of annoying, but I suppose it's not the end of the world. Let's see, let me check one thing here. Okay. Alright. Just wanted to make sure that was still working. They also changed the layout in here to something that's, like, not good. Like, if you shrink the window even a little bit, like, to the left, it just leaves a margin there for no reason, and that, so there's just like dead space on the screen if you're trying to make it small, and it covers up actual parts of the video. It's not good. Okay. All right. Let's do this once I actually have the right window pulled up. That'd be good. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So we're all good. We're all in. Can also.
And here is your room code: CUNR.
Just in case. Should have done that before. And I think all our settings are the same from the last time, so we're just gonna dive on in. Let's do it.
Let's make a mess.
Yeah, gross. Ew. He ate 6 different kinds
You'll
of food.
see 2 thingies on your screen. Pick one to wreck.
Oh, God. Oh, let's go with this. One of these, I suppose, could have been real easy, but...
Get to ruining, my friends.
Ooh. Let's see. All right. Good on my side. Let's see how these go. I think we're not putting enough attention on the hourglass also having a color-changing element somewhere in the middle. Pretty impressive. Jim Reaper is great. I'm trying to remember the name of that little stick toy.
You've reached halfway
Hello,
through
my
the
tip.
timer.
Hello, hello,
Congrats.
hello. Apologies, we have like just started, but there will be more games. You can also join the audience with the code on the top there. Ah, good morning. There we go.
Time's up. Let's see what you got.
Show
And
me
for
what you
starters,
got. All right, a pet dragon with incontinence, or a pet dragon that constantly sneezes fire breath. Ooh, that's a tough one actually.
You gotta pick one.
All right. This one was really close, but I have on good authority that reptile shit is absolutely heinous. Check for $1 million made it to someone who is already a millionaire. Check for $1 million presented on broadcast TV with your full government name and address. Ooh, that's a good pairing between these two.
Everybody vote.
I mean, ruin the most or the funniest. It's kind of standard Jackbox type stuff. This is a tricky one. I believe here in Massachusetts, the one that's on the right, I don't think you have to give away your address, but it is there are at least pictures. It might be broadcast, and your name is included. Hello, Maple. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. We're early into this game, but we will have more to come. And you're more than welcome to jump into the audience with the code as well. A hibachi dinner show. You have to be the chef. Hibachi dinner show, but the onion volcano keeps falling over. Yeah, you can. If you join the audience, you can vote on ones that you like in there.
Vote time.
And we will keep things moving. Oh. Nice, nicely done. That does
And
sound
next.
very ruined. It's a combination of like general performance anxiety while also if you don't know how to cook, being on Wheel of Fortune while being unable to read or speak English, being on Wheel of Fortune where your spins last a full minute every time but they can't edit it out.
Vote.
Whoa.
Vote.
Ooh, these are interesting. Oh, man. I voted for the one on the left because the one on the right sounds fucking hilarious. Like, in terms of, I wish there was an episode of Wheel of Fortune that was
Last
edited
but
like
not
that.
least.
God damn. Waking up well rested. It's 10 a.m. You had a presentation at 9:30. Ooh, waking up well rested on your execution date. Woof. Okay. YouTube poop with that, but it kind of
Oh,
is.
how do you even
Like,
decide?
I feel like with enough time, I could edit an episode of Wheel of Fortune to have just endless wheel spins. How do we do? Oh, no! Woof. Holy cow, I'm getting smoked. This is a rough first round for me. Yeah, nobody reacts.
Cha-ching.
Wheel of Fortune. Dang, see, dude, you are rocking it right now.
Favorite things time.
Let's see. Yeah, this is not a good start for me at all. Holy cow. This might literally be the worst first round of any Jackbox game that we have ever streamed. I don't know that I've ever walked out of a round with 0 points before. That is new. Up against good competition. Those were good fucking choices. I was going to say prompts, but I guess it's not the prompts, it's the response to
choose
the
one of
prompts.
the thingies to ruin for the player listed on your device.
Ooh, let's see. All right.
Now wreck these thingies.
Okay. All right, let's see how this goes. It is all good, Mudkip.
You've reached halfway through the timer.
Around Jackbox,
Congrats.
you literally know everyone in the audience, yeah. They have big eyes. Quite the trick to turn it, like, turning a pinkish material, sand, liquid, anything, into a yellow-greenish one is gonna require some kind of chemical process, because dyes alone won't cut it. You'll never get a yellow-green strong enough to get rid of the pink.
Tick-tock.
Well, that's interesting. I wonder if you got the same one that I got then, C-Dude. I guess if there's only
Time to
5
see
of
the
us in the game,
damage.
that's pretty
Here come the
likely.
angels.
Vigigames. We're now standardized at $90, but it's all the available displays have awful latency. Ooh. Oh,
Okay, vote
boy.
time.
That is a tricky one. Dang. All right.
Vote of the ruined. Extra points from the player that had their thingy ruined.
Whoa. Okay.
Domination.
They say $90
That's
Australian,
nice.
yeah. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Literally, unavoidably, and unignorably. Especially the bad parts. All right.
Remember, vote for who ruined it best.
Yay! Yes! There we go. Needed that badly. Thank you. I'm just sitting there like, I have not actually watched this yet. Sarah and I keep meaning to.
Here comes another one.
But I was like, what would make that annoying? Oh, the literal meaning of the phrase actually happening. Mashups, but don't respect the source material at all. Mashups entirely in foreign languages. Ooh, okay. This one's interesting.
Time to vote.
I'll be honest, I feel like neither of these ruined it enough. Because I've definitely heard some mashups that I like that pull the shit out of their own source material. I've also heard mashups that
new
mostly
setup coming
involve
through.
non-English songs, and they both tend to be decent if they're done right. Digimon Beat Break with Beat doesn't even break any enemies. Digimon Beat Break with arbitrary canon ruining fan service. I've heard some French
So,
ones.
who ruined it?
Gangnam Style I've heard in a bunch of mashups, a bunch of Japanese songs as well. Oh, thank Christ. Obviously, I have not seen Digimon Beat Break, so I'm just like, what can I do generally to Digimon that would ruin it?
And finally,
Going on nice long vacations. To Antarctica. To the North Pole in winter. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Well,
get to voting.
this is a pretty 50-50 one. Let's do this one. Yeah, I had to give it. North Pole had the extra bit of winter, and that was really the difference maker there.
Good at being bad.
In addition to, the North Pole doesn't really have a landmass, so you'd be stuck at sea the whole time too.
For round 3, you're going to receive a couple thingies that were ruined in previous rounds. You'll pick the scenario you want to unruin.
All right, I think I can make this work. Yeah, I seriously managed to reverse fortune on that pretty handily. Back in the running. Which is honestly fucking nuts after starting with a fat 0.
Time to unruin.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Let's go with that.
Halfway through your time. Better get to your second thingy.
Oh no, my thingies. Excuse you. Is this distracting enough? Monique is great. Absolutely. Great hosts all around. I do miss, I forget their name, the water cooler from the Jobs one is one of my favorite hosts.
Let's see what you got.
As well as the one from
Okay, here we go.
the Dictionarium as well. A hibachi dinner show. You have to be the chef, and you get to cook your favorite. Yum, grilled cheese. There's a 2-month training arc from Master Chefs. Ooh. Dang. I mean, I would go for the right one just for the sake of the training. Even if I embarrass the shit out of myself in the moment, I would love to get trained to cook by Master Chefs.
Up next.
Waking up well rested. Job, that's right, yes. On your execution date. To receive a pardon. Ooh, all right. Your execution date. To find out your sentence has been commuted. Oh, Jesus. Well, these are like so close to the
Ooh,
exact
make sure you
same
vote.
thing. All right. This may as well be 50-50. Yeah. Oh, and there we go. It is. Perfect.
Tied.
And you're Chrono, yeah. Good morning, Chrono. Good morning, Porno. A pet dragon with incontinence. Pet dragon with incontinence who shits rainbows. A pet dragon with incontinence that poops gold. Well, I don't know the technical difference between these two options. I don't think there was one. Oh, sorry for, well, yeah, I don't think there was one for the pardoning. I believe a pardon is a commuting of your sentence. I don't think there is a difference. As far as these ones, I thought I was being so sneaky with mine, and then I was like, as soon as I saw that come up, I was like, whoops, well, fuck that up. Being on Wheel of Fortune while being unable to read or speak English, so they give you a buy of 10 grand. Ooh, all right. Or the show is in French. Oh, boy. Ooh.
Pick the one that nicely unruined this mess.
This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one. The bonus of getting the buy is that you don't have to know the language anyway. And I can't remember how much people tend to win on that show. So I'll just take the 10K walk away. Going on nice long vacations to the North Pole in winter. On an extremely well-heated and enclosed sightseeing cruise. On a well-equipped cruise ship with your preferred amenities. That's crazy. Like,
Okay,
these are
vote time.
these are almost the same, even minus the description, and they have almost the exact same description. I think I'm gonna get fucked here on the amenities, yeah. Like I say, I think I was trying to figure out how to include like a drink package or something in there, and it was like, we'll just go with this. Dang.
Oh, wow. How's it all shaking
Yeah,
out?
that threw me right back to the floor. Australia man. Blow, 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 blow.
Pal. I love you, little flame thing.
Oh. Oh, hey. The incontinent unicorn shitting rainbows. Oh, my God. Amazing. Well, you know what? Let's back up so other folks can join in. Let's do another round of this. Yeah. All right, everybody get ready.
Need a room code? Here you go. SDIJ.
As in, let's hang out later, and SDIJ.
If the game is full, you can still join the audience
is not full.
at jackbox.tv.
Thank you, game. The game is not full. Alrighty, I think then for the folks who were saying that they were hanging back on this one, I think that we're probably full here. If it's last call for anybody who wants in, I'll give it like 30 more seconds, and then we will dive back on in. All right, let's get to it. Shaboing. Ding dong dang. We're getting captured by some magical glittery
All right,
confetti or
boneheads.
math equations or some shit.
Yeah!
Everybody shitting rainbows.
You'll see 2 thingies on your screen. Pick one to wreck.
Let's see. Oh, man. Both of these prompts are actually pretty good. Oh, God. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, no. These are both good. Dang. These were both really... I wish I could have gotten both of these. Oh, no. One of these is going to be sad. I can't go with like a genuinely sad answer. Oh God. What do I do for this one now? Oh
Halfway through your time. Better get to your
Yeah.
second thingy.
no. Yeah. Oh God, there's too many sad answers to this. I don't like this one. Oh, yeah, I know game. I kind of hate this one, and I'm already sorry.
Tick-tock.
Oh, I
Writing
feel
is
bad
over.
about this one.
Doom scroll
Shit.
time.
Jesus.
First up.
Mastering the katana. Via Wii Remote. Your nemesis is mastering the anti-tank rifle. Ooh.
Cool kids
Okay.
vote.
That's true. I'm very sorry, Mudkip. That actually sounds pretty awesome.
Domination! Incoming.
Domination. An overflowing treasure chest. Full of pulsating human organs. And now it's underflowed to nothing. Oh, dang. All right, we got some interesting ones here.
Vote, please.
Yes. All right. I will take it. Dong.
And next up, we got...
Growing comfortable in your own skin. If you keep them fresh. But we live in a society while the government becomes increasingly biased against you. Woof. Oh boy, these both feel very
Pick your
similarly flavored. But I mean, the directness of this one makes it a pretty easy win.
Look at this one.
A 50th wedding anniversary. You are 60. In the ICU. Oh boy.
You gotta pick one.
I almost did the same thing, Mudkip. I almost went the same direction with mine, and I'm like, I can't do that one. Also,
Last
I'm
one.
so sorry on the ICU one. I was like, oh, this is so sad, but it really does work. Your houseplant is growing, but everyone in your household is allergic to its pollen. Your houseplant is growing, but there's no lazy shell at the top. Oh, cute. Cute, I like that.
Oh, how do you even decide?
Alright. I hear some old bastards get 2 of them up there. Ooh, even split. Bloop.
Ooh, samesies.
Shake hands. Ah, welcome back with ice
And
cream.
here is
I might have some
my
later too.
MySpace Top 8.
Okay, better start this time. Much more,
Favorite things time.
like, even, you know, the scores are pretty close across the board, actually. Oh boy. Let's see. With a different crowd, I would have a different answer. I would have a different answer to one of these prompts. But I think I will try to stay sane on this one. Let's do this. Why the hell not?
Halfway mark, bone bags.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Now, choose one of the thingies to ruin for the player listed on your device.
Ooh, boy. Well, this is gonna be stupid as fuck. I'm here for it.
Now wreck these thingies.
Odd number tier lists. Ooh, 5 might be S tier. Let's see. 1 I would say is like B tier. 1 is an okay odd number. 3 I would actually say is A tier. I feel like it
Halfway
works.
mark,
It works
bone
in a
bags.
lot of places it shouldn't. It's fighting above its weight class. 5 is an S tier. 5 is just great. 7, we're looking at like a D tier on 7. 7's a pain in the ass. 7 sucks. 7's awful. 9's a tricky one. I might put 9 in B tier. It's okay. It's not as useful, but it's got a little bit. It's got some tension to back it up. Oh yeah, and that one 9 is 9 tier in the nonary game. Time.
Let's go skull to skull. Okay, here we go.
Robin Williams. All right. I refuse to ruin this on principle. Shaved completely hairless.
Vote.
Oop. Yes. Let's go. Yes. I was trying to figure out a good way to ruin him that wasn't actually going to ruin him because
Extra
Robin
points
Williams
from the
is
player
a
that had
treasure
their
of a
thingy
human
ruined.
being. And I miss him very often.
Domination!
Look at what's next.
Trying new food. Okay. After 7 other people have tried the same plate, trying new food, and hating every single one. Okay. These are both pretty well ruined.
Remember, vote for who ruined it best.
That's a tough call. Oh, I think one of these bothers me more than the other. Wow, right down the middle. Okay. Yeah, I would rather eat a bunch of food and hate it and just be like, fuck, and just be done with it than if it was like complete strangers, I would feel weird eating from the same plate with people. Spend time with loved ones because you're all agonizingly sick with foodborne norovirus. Spend time with loved ones on the other side of a Ouija board. Or Ouija board.
Time to vote.
That is also very sad. These are fucking rough. In a good way. Good shared hot plate provided there's a serving utensil. Yeah, that's the thing. If there's a serving utensil, I don't give a shit. If it's like, all right, everybody, get your spoons. Yes! 2 for 2 on the Dominations. Minus that.
Okay, your opinion wasn't enough to tip the scales.
Shoo.
Here we go.
Yeah, the ICU callback, that was tempting. Cactus Man is so prickly, contact damage is instant death, and reviewers hate it. Cactus Man, but he won't stop hugging you. Ouch! Ooh.
Cool.
All right, I have an opinion, but I'll hold on to it for a sec. Ooh, okay. So I will say, after Torchman and Mega Man 11, I'm actually down for a boss that has insta-kill conditions. Especially if he's made of spikes. If he's in desert mode and he's super spiky, I think that works. The Humble Crab, snipping every internet cape. The Humble Crab, carcinization automatically happens around it like a stand power. Ooh. This is a tough one as well. This is a tough one. I will say, if the right one also transferred that power to the new ones, which is too much to write, but if it was a cascading effect, the one on the right would actually be for sure the winner there. But if it's just a matter of avoiding the one crab, I think I can manage that. Also, snipping every internet cable
you're gonna
sounds
receive a
horrific.
couple thingies that were ruined in previous rounds. You'll pick the scenario you want to unruin.
Alrighty. Do you watch Dropout shows, Alex Britt? I was reminded of
Time to unruin.
the game changer that involved everybody in separate rooms taking on different persona. Oh, Dropout is it's the College Humor platform, like the former College Humor platform at this point. Game Changer, Dimension 20, all that stuff's on Dropout. For Game Changer, they had an episode where everyone had to. It was essentially a like false persona game. Everybody picked a persona, wrote a little bio, and they communicated only through essentially like chat messages. And everyone was allowed to pick whatever they wanted. One person picked the character Grandma Sweetie. Another one picked this like big trucker dude, and one person picked Bug with a big ass. And that was just their thing the whole time. Game Changer is on Dropout TV. I would say Dropout TV is worth the price, to be dead honest.
You've reached halfway through the timer. Congrats.
Fuck, one of these is gonna be hard to unruin.
Time's almost up. Let's go! And for starters,
Overflowing treasure chest full of pulsating human organs. Let's go. Quickly, doctor, return to the hospital with the life-saving organs. Fresh and ready for transplants. Oh my god. We got, holy shit.
do the
It's
vote
amazing
thing.
how on the same wavelength everybody is tonight. I'm giving the edge to Mudkip on this one for the little extra bit of character work.
Ooh, a tie.
All right. I mean, very, very
And
similar
next
prompts.
up, we got
Growing comfortable in your own skin while the government becomes increasingly biased against you. Positively. But it turns out the government is incompetent, full of P words. This one's woof. This one was hard to unruin, but I think Alfred nailed it. That was a real fucking good choice of an answer. Trying new food after 7 other people have tried the same plate. And they said it kicks ass. With serving utensils, and there's plenty left. Nice.
time to vote.
I am struggling to remember. Is it a Spanish thing? The name for like that type of dinner format where everybody just kind of picks from the same stuff. I don't know why I'm blanking on it so hard.
Okay, new setup. coming
Tapas,
through.
yes. 50th wedding anniversary in the ICU. Oh boy, good luck everybody. Healthily recovering from a cancer surgery. Okay. But at least you can see your beloved all day. That is a very sweet one as well.
Who's
Oh, man. Oh, there's some of your altars. That could work too, actually. What is this?
And
Oh,
finally-
redemption. Like redemption. Cactus Man is so prickly, contact damage is instant death, and reviewers hate it. But the players think it's funny that Wily finally built Spiked Wall Man. But the players love it, and it feels like a fair challenge when you try it. Ooh. Nice, nice.
Remember, vote now for whoever saved it best.
It's funny, that first one, Gullix, reminds me of old Wily robot like flash animations.
Final scores coming in hot.
And I thought Spiked Wallman might have been one from that, but it was actually that he had made Blood Balloon Man in one of them. Winners. Okay, it'll actually
My
label.
new buddy, old pal. Wow.
Nice.
Twin winners. Twinners. Congratulations, my two little fireballs.
I wonder what happens as you get more and more ties in there. Oh, Spiked Wallman is in Mega Great Mega Man level 2. Nice. That's fucking amazing. Nice, nice, nice. Alrighty. Let's back on out of here and head to the pack. Let's play a new game. do 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 do. Platform while shooting everything. That's fun. That's really cool. Let's see. Let's do. You know what? Let's do them in order. We'll do hearsay. This one is maybe the most fun sound-based one that I can recall. Other than, I don't know, like, I like the music birds one from 10, but I think this one's got a little more staying power. I do wish this game was longer though. I don't know that I like the mini games in the middle. It's the C Jazz.
Looking for a room code? You got it. CJAZ.
Oh. Okay, I think I can make this work. Let's see, I gotta check something here. Do. Just testing something. Okay, cool.
Wait.
Just wanted to make sure I had the correct one in here. Ooh, give me 1 second here.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It's so quiet. It's so quiet. If anybody else wants to join in, we got some time here before things kick off.
Alex.
Nice. This was funny, but they actually got a working rhythm game in Jackbox test. Yes, yeah, the fact that it was in there at all was fucking nuts. That was so much higher of a bar to clear than they usually have to, and they actually kind of nailed it. Also, one of the middle-ish Mega Man X games does have a fortress stage that starts with a huge spiked wall. But you're supposed to use the Shadow Guy arm to get past it unless you're very good. Ah, okay. That sounds familiar. My memory of the PlayStation era Mega Man X, like PlayStation 1 era Mega Man X games is pretty foggy, I'll be honest. Okie dokie. All right. Well, then I think we are going to get the party started. Oh, God damn it. I knew it was going to happen at some point. I don't understand why the fuck the chat dies like this once per hour. It's so deeply fucking frustrating. It's double annoying too because I would like to start like duplicating the stream to YouTube again. But if it's gonna keep doing this shit, then I can't. Because I really don't want to have to like check that every... You know what? Let's try something here. All right. Now, so apparently, when you start the YouTube chat thing that's on here, it has an option to either automatically be associated with this with a video, or you choose the manual one. Like manually, you're choosing what stream it's going to be. So I chose it this time. So let's see if that affects anything. But let's get into this. All right. Oh yeah, right. Wah 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 wah. Bring ha. Bring ha. Wah 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 huh ha wah huh wah 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 ma ma wah blah 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 blah. Yay. Amazing. do do do. Record sounds. All right, I'll be back. Alrighty. Okie dokie. And we're in. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Yeah, I am kind of hoping for the best on mine. I'm doing it through the computer, so. Quiet on set. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, let's see. Okay, all right. Hey. Okay, I need to make sure to not lean in so far on this on the next ones though. Jesus Christ. Forgot how horrifying those are.
Beep boop boop beep boop beep. Beep 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 beep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep 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 beep.
Nice, nice, nice.
Beep boop boop beep boop beep.
That's the heart monitor from the Chozo rooms. Yeah, yeah. That seemed like the clear winner to me. Oh no. Okay. All right.
Galax.
Happy birthday.
Nibble noises. Up and down. And up. And up we go. Almost to 50. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we get this time. All right, see you on the other side. Okie dokie. All right, then. So it didn't give the warning for not using words. So for the first round, there was a thing that specifically said not to use words. So I definitely used words on mine.
Do you know where my mommy is?
Mama! Mom!
Jason? Jason!
Mom! Gushers?
Do you know where my mommy is?
Mama! Mom! Mom! Gushers?
Whoa, dang. Jason! Oh. Fuck, that would have been a perfect one to get the Jason one for. Dang.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah!
Eat water, dry heads.
Really nervous and I hope I don't poop, but here I go!
All right. Yeah, all I had to go off of last time was the Gushers thing. I was like, fuck, all right. Hey.
Happy birthday!
Nice.
Really nervous and I hope I don't poop, but here I go!
That's a good one for that. Wow, it is tight up there. Holy shit.
Happy birthday!
Alex.
Hop hop. Oh, this awful one. Huh. Oh, God. Ha. Whoa. Wah. 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 Yeah, not a fan of the mini games in this one in general. That one I like the least. Nicely done. Do. All right, see you on the other side. think I hurt my throat a little bit on these ones. Jesus. Okay. Try jumping once between the hills and it still slows you down. Yeah, it's not a very well visualized minigame. Every time you get it right, it looks like you're doing worse. Yeah, I think the no words one is a per question thing, yeah. Round Throff 3. Man, they really give us a long fucking time for this. There's 2 minutes left on the clock. All right, what do we got? Oh, we're starting with this. All right. Whew. Cleos one. Air because too loud. Oh no. Oh god. Nice. Right. Yeah. I realized that I was like, what if I could get a sound in here? We can make this work.
Jason? Jason!
Oh, thanks for nothing. I love you, though.
Aw.
Oh man. Oh, please don't go.
Oh no, I didn't even see it. Oh, and I can't see it in the chat here because it's broken there too. Fuck. That's really annoying. So I don't even know if it doesn't show up in the thing. I'm sorry. Nice.
Jason? Jason!
Amazing.
Oh, thanks for nothing. I love you, though.
Incredible. Oh, them therms.
Happy birthday.
Look at all them therms. All those therms. Bouncing little thumbs. Hooray! Nice. This is this probably is the best like playable audio game that they've done so far. Oh man. Oh, you can get the Jason one for the hole in the ground now. That's amazing. Perfect. All right. Let's back this one up and go back to it up pack. Doop-a-doo-doop-boop-a-doo-doo. All right, let's do some cookies. Time to decorate some cookies. Time to decorate some cookies. Let's do it. What's it gonna be?
And here is your room code. QIKX.
Let's see. Huh. Cookie house, cookie house, cookie house. Hardware acceleration on your browser. Oh, God. Here we go. All right, is anybody else joining? We have 4. We got any more who want to jump it on in? Oh, it is Waluigi. Very nice. I was not thrilled with the options I had to work with for mine. I had a lot of very similar colored frostings and pretty poor options for sprinkles. It was a little rough, a little bit rough. Oh, wow. Hang on a second here. Sorry, just came across something on Blue Sky that threw me for a bit of a loop. Okay. Anyway. All right. Well then, let's get started. I was going to say, when we first played this, I don't remember there being names. But last time, I think there were names. International Tattoo Removal Day. Bug Boy. Arthropod. Ah, nice. Another 8 hours of cocoon observation complete. This is the best day ever. While I make air holes for this needle-coated screaming moth, can you make a cookie like this? Extremely uncomfortable furniture.
Gosh, I love saying that. Order Okay. All you have to do is use your device and draw the cookie they asked for. Bing, bang, boom. And make sure to name it for laughs and such. Now, giddy up now. Come on.
Oh boy, this is gonna get weird. Is either gonna do great or fucking horrible.
Ginger, snap to it. Name your cookie, but don't you go getting attached. Hurry! These cookies aren't getting any fresher. Let's take a
boy.
lookie at these cookies. Boy, I am fun today.
Oh boy. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh man. How? How is I guess it does look cactusy to start with, but dang. That's amazing. Same wavelength all
These are
night.
your points from votes. And here come the bonus
Well-
points.
That is super close. I'm so sorry.
Give me a baker's dozen.
Holy cow. Although I suppose a chair that is literally on fire is hard to beat ever.
There's still time to catch up, but remember, that's company
I'm
time.
just saying especially one that is that large, feels like it'd be uncomfortable for most. Bill Bullman. The only red things I tolerate are my own red flags. I'm difficult in relationships. Why don't you get those sweet cheeks in that kid? Oh, I hate this guy. Things kids are
Take
scared
a seat
of.
while we make your sweets. Time is money. Cookies is money.
Okay. Okay.
Look at you taking your time. That's so nice. What are we calling this confection? Give it a name. The timer's just like my patience. Almost at zero. I'll take these out. You
All
stay
right.
back here. You're very sweaty.
Fear of Babel, Caterpillar. Ooh. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Ate
Ooh,
and left
snap.
no crumbs.
I still don't understand what those prizes are. I guess you see them sometimes, but like, I was also, I'll be honest, I saw that one and I was thinking Patrick Starr in fishnets doing high kicks, but it didn't really work with the what kids are scared of.
Don't forget to choose your favorite.
And I realized a little bit too late. I'm like, oh, I kind of gave away the game on that one a little bit, but that's fine. Hey. Nice. Bruh. These are better than flipping a radio clown over the fence. 5 stars. All right, catching up.
All true pastry artists care about. Numbers.
Yeah.
You again?
Right. You again? We haven't seen them today. Chaz's phone. Hello, it's me on the other side of the telephone. What do you mean, who? Me? If anyone's at the other end of this call, can you send me cookies with this vibe? Oh my, what a gorgeous...
Hardworking, so expendable employees are on it. Sounds like the phone dropped out a little bit there, so can you just make something up? Use your imagination to fill in the blank in what the customer said. It's like, whatever, do it. Start slathering sugar.
Call me Sugar again, Monique. Please. Okay, got about a minute left. Okay, cool. Our part's over.
Forgets to name their cookie. You're cookie cutting this way too. Let's look these over before we give them to that pigeon. His name is Chaz.
Ooh. How? Actually. Wow. Wow. That's truly incredible. What in the fuck? Single brain cell. Everyone's we're the whole stream. We're all operating off of one.
Do your part.
That's
Vote for a cookie.
honestly amazing. Holy shit. Oh, wow, nice. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Nice. Very, very close on that one. Chances in your pick. Those look great. Come deliver them to my mouth. Whoa, yo. A little forward there.
It's so fun.
Ooh,
You're all
C-Dude's running
keeping
away with this
score.
one.
Ha ha. Very cool and useful.
Boo, 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 boo. Yeah, you're back. Like the humble larva emerging from its chrysalis anew, I have returned. Like molting insects shedding their skin, these cookies will evolve. Make them more like this. Give it a vibe that says things got out
No
of
problem.
hand.
We weren't married to the original. Not yet, at least.
Whoa.
Okay, this is fine. You just gotta take these old cookies they brought back and make them different. Just pick an old cookie, rename it, and zhuzh it up. Now shut your mouths and get zhuzhing!
Well, this will be interesting.
The clock numbers are getting smaller. Go, go, go! Give this gorgeous hunk of sugar a name.
Well, this should be
better, but
interesting.
they are more. Box them up.
Oh my god. Do, 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 do. All right. How'd it go? Hey, nice. Ooh. I was gonna say, I feel like the only reason that the sofa one was going to wind up on its own and the other one was because everybody else did it anyway. Ooh. Tight one there. Hooray, I'm going to throw this on the sidewalk and watch the ants swarm.
All right, let's see who's getting
this one
baked and
this one
who's
is
getting
Sea Dude
fried.
all the way.
In the oven. Just kidding. No, I'm not.
Oop. Oh. Oh. Oh.
You won! Which, if you think about it, means I won. Hooray for me!
I love that the googly eyes are texturally considered frosting the way they layer on top of each other. That's fucking nuts. All right, let's back it out. I think we got time for one round of the RPG. Yeah, I saw the couch thing and I'm like, I need to add more fire to the couch. That's the only way. Legends of Trivia. Let's do it. Let's fucking go. All right. In some ways, I honestly wish there was a longer version of this. Despite how long it is, I wish that it was longer. I wish that Legends of Trivia had a twice as long mode. I would be all about it. There we go. Eero.
And here is your room code. EARO.
Okay with it? Do. There we got room for one more if anybody wants in. Nice. Oh. All right. Let's rock it. And we're off. All right. I mean, I feel like it's hard not to vote for peak knowledge, but vote for your heart. Vote whatever you prefer to do. I just like peak knowledge because it's the most interesting, ultimately, of all of them in terms of complexity and length. But
what dangers await us?
We could skip this, but I do like this.
Might make you wince. Sharpen your wits to survive this trial. To be frank, I'm not convinced.
All right, here we go. All right. I like our little Final Fantasy overworld sprite type things. They're cute. All right. Multiple and a double.
Face your doom.
All right, what do we got here? Arab's personification of darkness is the son of... oh, boy. Oh, dang. I mean, Chaos is the only one that is an actual name of an entity in terms of, like, mythological stuff. I would have to imagine it's Chaos, right? I guess we don't necessarily have to discuss out loud, but I guess they do suggest you could. But I'm gonna go with that, I think.
Did you pick?
Yeah. So many stabbies. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Woof, that was a heavy head. Chunky creature check. Which of these statements about opossums is true? It's the largest rodent in the Western Hemisphere. It's the largest marsupial in the Western Hemisphere. It's the largest canine in the Western Hemisphere. It's the smallest bear in the Western Hemisphere. That is an interesting... Ooh. I was going to say, marsupial is what is standing out to me the most. I'm a little iffy on that between rodent, but I do think marsupial is correct. Possums have pouches, yeah. I was going to say, we don't have a lot of them out in this half.
The correct answer is...
Hey, nice. Sweep, crap, whip, spoop. Capybara lives in the Western Hemisphere and is the largest rodent period. Oh, yeah. Oh, Golok starts with way less health. That's why. I was like, that seemed like a crazy amount of damage. What are the dimensions of a king-sized mattress? It's not D. It's not C. I think it's B. Because it's not going to be 5. It's not going to be 5 feet. I think it is B. A might be like a twin or something. Or maybe a queen. 5 feet long is insane. The other two are bigger than the bed we have, and that's a Wyoming king, and that thing is humongous.
Smart people picked.
Oh, is it C? Fuck. Dang. I thought for sure. I'm thinking through the dimensions of our bed. Kings are big. We actually got a bigger one than a standard king because regular king is fine but not great for 2 adults and 2 cats. Cookie Monster revealed his real name is... He has a real name? Oh, man. This one's tough. I feel like unless someone knows it for sure, I'll go with Sid. Oh, Mel is good too, though. I'm going to do Mel. No idea on this one. Yeah, Sid stood out to me first, but literally it's all vibes right now.
I hope you picked.
I should have gone with my gut. Good name for Cookie Monster. Ow. Your middle ear bones are the incus anvil, the stapes stirrup, and the malleus hammer, corticone, humerus clamp, metacarpal wrench. Metacarpal's in your wrist. The humerus is in your elbow. I think it's malleus. Yeah.
And the answer is...
Yeah, nice. Everybody pile on some damage. We're going to be barely not killing this thing this turn. Agony. Humerus is in your upper arm. I thought the humerus was like the funny bone essentially. And a cone is an eye cell. Yes, yeah. Type of sauce is served with chicken a la king. Fucking what? Yeah, mattress boy. I mean, yes, the funny bone isn't a bone, but that's not that is the not important part in terms of the name. I'm gonna go. I feel like it's got to be A or D. I'm gonna go A just because I feel like more folks are gonna go D, and this way, at least one of us would hit it if it's one of those two.
Smart people picked.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm hurting for cash. Bloop. Whatever. Huzzah! Alright. Off to the next one. I shall devour you. Alright, double answer. You're up to 40 miles per hour. Which two morsels could I catch at full speed and feast upon? That is really difficult. My gut is telling me horse and ostrich, but bison and giraffe both seem like they can fucking schmoove. I'm gonna say bison and giraffe are the ones to pick, but that's just me. Jeez. This is a tricky one.
Let's see those right answers.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, horses I think are the fastest, though ostriches can fucking book it too. Do. Which two colors are spelled correctly? Mauve and cerulean. Burgundy should be a U instead of an A, and turquoise, the S and the I are swapped.
I hope you picked.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely helps for cerulean. Everybody piling on the damage. Sucks because I am certain I'm going to die. Like, there was no way to avoid me taking damage in a minute here. Which two movies are about real mathematicians? A Beautiful Mind is. Cube is not. And I don't know anything about the other two. A Beautiful Mind is about... oh, I had his name in my head. But it was real. Like, about a real mathematician. Cube is a horror movie that has nothing to do with real life stuff. There are characters named after mathematicians, though.
Which ones are correct?
That movie was good as I recall. Which one? Oh, thank God. I barely switched from A to C at the end. Beautiful Mind is a very, very good movie. Probably the first movie I saw with Paul Bettany in it. Yeah. It had, was it Kurt Russell? No, Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe, I think. In the main role. Alright. Okay. Pick the two Emily Dickinson poem titles. Oh my God, I don't know any of these. Shit. Jesus. I have not read any Emily Dickinson, so I'm not even gonna say what I picked because I don't wanna mess with anybody.
The correct answers
Right, I did
are...
A and D. Holy God, what a lucky one there. Jesus. That worked out pretty goddamn well. Which 2 messages does Charlotte write in her web in Charlotte's web? Some pig, brilliant, humble. Check out this dope pig I found. Oh, they're just handing one to us here. All right. Some pig was absolutely one of them. I think humble. Oh, actually, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't humble. Because she wrote a lot of one-word... Yeah, I was going to say, like, she wrote a lot of one-word adjectives that were, like, gassing them up at one point, like, from the farmer's perspective. But I thought I remembered humble being in there. Yeah, okay. Sweet. Let's get our gold and go. Sweet. Gassing him up.
You did
Time to gas that ham up. All right, I got some catching up to do. In terms of contribution, anyway. All right. Ooh, all right. Sweet. I was like, I could use one more question before the shop. Alrighty. A chmest. Oh boy. All right, give me a second. I'll start typing all of them. Oh my god. Oh god.
Look, the first letter of some remaining answers have appeared. What a nice little hint.
Oh. Houston Texans. Oh, and the chat is dead. Hang on a second. Perfect time for that to happen. Jesus Christ. Alright, eh? So that didn't stop anything. Good to know, I guess. Alright, shop time. Sure, let's do that. Alright. Destroy! Alright. The voice here sounds like the... Oh, shit. Well, you'll know better than I do, C-Dude, if the Sydney Opera House existed in the 40s. Well, I feel like you got a better chance than I do of knowing that. Holy cow. Seattle, I think the Rio one is, yes.
Who answered correctly?
Damn, I'm the only one who got it wrong. I was really, really on the fence on mine. Yeah, after makes more sense. I literally realized how little time was left, and I just clicked the first circle in front of me. VW car model names. Oh no. I mean, Bug/Beetle, yeah. Volkswagen, I don't know. Let's see, what is mine? I can't even figure out what that constellation is. I thought it might have been Orion for a second there, but it's not. Mustang is Ford Mustang. Is there a VW Atlas? Polo, that might be Polo, I think. Oh, that's Ford also. Oh, damn it! I was I had yes clicked, but I didn't submit, and time ran out. That is all right. If that's Taurus, that's Ford also. Polo is what is Polo? I don't remember. Well, glad about my auto revive. Oh yeah, and an auto defend too. The original Clue murder weapons. Ooh, shit, from the 40s. That's a tough call. I feel pretty good about a fucking knife, though. Poison seems like no, because it's all. I think it's supposed to be all sudden, though I guess it could be. Like apothecary poison. Crossbow and frying pan seem unlikely. Pan is like a maybe. Hammer is interesting. I don't know on hammer. This is a tough fucking question.
Who found success?
Okay, hammer was a no then. All right. I'm gonna say I would be stunned if knife and gun were not in there. All right. Resources in the original Settlers of Catan. Let's see, sheep would have been yes. Cows would have been no, I think. I don't think there were cows. Stone is yes. Brick, I believe, is yes. I don't know. I guess silver or something for the... I don't think that would have been... Unless... I don't think Catan had, like, a direct currency. I don't remember. Beans or coffee? Coffee might have been, actually.
Who did it right?
Hey, nice. Oh, brick is clay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Right. Yeah. Characters in the Muppet movie. I don't remember there being a fucking tiger in the Muppet movie. I mean, Sam the Eagle, Kermit the Frog. Cat is tough. Who the... Shark and turtle seem unlikely, though, yeah. Yeah. The Muppet movie was the one from 2011, right?
Who found success?
Okay, so there was not a cat. I was like, was there one? I don't know. I haven't seen that one in a while. Oof. Ooh, hanging on. Shapes with right... Okay, well... This one has objectively... Yeah. Assuming they mean shapes with any right angles, then we're good. Yeah. That was a fucking gimme. What the hell was that all about? Were there 6 characters to choose from or 8? Alright.
KO'd!
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Amazing! Oh, we're pushing. It's gonna be a tight one. I forget what the riddle gets you. Everyone has 1 1, 1 2, and 1 3 without repeating combinations. Okay. I was gonna say, I thought there were only 6, in which case we have the only 6-person party you can wind up with. Oh, that's right, yeah. Alright. Boopity-boopity-boo. Alright. Vending machine, my one true love. Alright. Okay. Oh, he is. Nice. I did not notice that. He does look a little bit like our guy, so like that would be the big giveaway if you noticed it in time. Do 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 do. All right. It's time.
We're at the end, but where is our villain? Something is terribly wrong. Unless, of course, you may have been tricked. Because I've been Bookworm all along.
Oh my god.
Now I take shape, and now I transform. I'm an awesome sight to behold.
There he is.
I'll batter your bodies, destroy your minds, and also take off with all your gold.
I think it's meant to be a mountain, but it does have the vibe of like a rainbow bridge type thing. Gladiator Story Anthem 7 Nation was originally sung by which band? It was the not the wait a minute. My brain is like broken. I'm just like, wait, so who normally sings it then if it's not? Oh, I guess they mean, well, yeah, that's the White Stripes, right? Yeah. It's not Vampire Weekend. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, it's like the Strokes didn't do it, right?
And the answer is...
I don't know why that feels like such an obvious question, and for some reason my brain is just like, I don't know, man. I think the word originally threw me off a little bit. So it's like, wait, did somebody do that before the popular one then? Hidden question. Question on the controller. Alright. What is the question? I've got Denzel Washington on mine. There's a last name with the singer of Unholy. Oh Jesus, I don't know what Unholy is. Oh, I tried to submit, but I guess it was too late. I have no idea what the fuck Unholy is. The following celebrity names are missing their accents. Alexander Skarsgård needs some umlauts. I believe Zoe Kravitz also is supposed to have an umlaut in there somewhere. I don't know who Padma Lakshmi is, though, so if someone's familiar, then... Ariana Grande... I don't remember if she has an accent on the E. I believe it's Zoe with an umlaut on the E. Yeah, I'm going with that one anyway. Okay. Whew. Umlaut, but a diary. I mean, yeah. I just always refer to it as that because it is the same visual indicator, even if it is syntactically different. Time for a big hit. Woof. Oh, the Monster Mash. Oh, no. I mean, Wolfman and the Mummy, I'm fairly sure are in there. I don't know if Dracula's ever mentioned. Or the Count. I don't know. Oh, God. I was going to say, I think I was going to go for it, so...
Let's see the results.
The Mummy's not in there? Are you shitting me? I could have sworn the Mummy was mentioned literally in the same line as the Wolfman. Dang. What do we got here? Which of these are... real Ben & Jerry's flavors. The Tonight Dough is... I think Lights Caramel... Oh, God. Super Marshmallow Bros, I don't think is correct. At least, I don't... Yeah, the last two are the ones that stand out the most to me. The Tonight Dough is 100% real. That's a tricky one, though. It's fair, yeah.
Let's see those right answers.
I mean, technically, there's also licensing for the Tonight Dough, too. All right, we got more than halfway down. What do we got here? Hidden question. All right, the 6th Goosebumps book was called The Curse of the Blank Tomb. Like my guess would be Mummies. I don't really remember. It's interesting that they give you a reveal question thing there, but what do we think, Mummy or Vampire? I have Vampire, but I don't remember. My guess is Mummy, personally. So whoever has Mummy, if you want to go for it.
You've selected. It is right.
Yes, nice. That one's such a rough one because, like, okay, everybody gets gold for it. All right, big hit. Oof. Yoish. Oh boy. What? What the fuck is mine? Sparks? Weld? And rice, probably. Bacon is tricky. Are we counting fucking Sir Francis Bacon?
Who found success?
Nicholas Spark. God damn it. Oh, thank God I got saved by us getting to the thing. Spartan. Oh, Jesus. I went with type of apple on that one. I don't know. Okay. Woof. Palm Royale, I believe, is a type of apple as well. Yeah, you want to do these pretty quickly, because when time runs out, we go back to questions. Oh, shit, that's... Oh, well, fuck me. Woof, all right. Gravenstein. Swing out on that one as well, all right. Okay. Newton. This is a mean one. Oh shit, I didn't realize the categories changed. Whoops. I straight up did not realize that the category changed. So I went with TV series. Because I'm like, well, it's not the name of an apple, goddammit. That sucks. Silo. Is the silo the cylindrical? God damn it! There was an Apple device that is shaped like a silo. John used to have one in our original first studio. I'm guessing TV series because isn't the Echo device an Amazon product? Right. What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Ka-chomp. Spartan. We're back to Spartan again. Okay, I was like, this was a type of apple, right? I'm not completely insane? Alright, we're back. Countries that start with C. I mean, mine is fucking Australia, so that's a no. Yeah, bottom center is Mexico, bottom left is Canada. Is that Spain in the top middle? Yeah. Bottom right, maybe the Philippines? I have no... Oh, is the top right China? Oh, so is bottom right Cuba then? I'd say, yeah, maybe flip that one. I don't know.
Who did it right?
All right, got 5 of them. Sploink, sploink, sploink. Joel. Oof. Keeps sounding like the Netflix sound. Like, ka-chunk. Germany, which way does traffic flow on roundabout roads? Oh, this is a devious fucking question. God damn. Anybody ever been to Germany? I'm gonna go weird with it and say both ways. I don't know how that would even work, but I'm just spitballing on this one.
Did you pick?
Damn it. And I mean, to be fair, that makes sense. They go counterclockwise. Yeah, we drive on the right too. Our rotaries and roundabouts are counterclockwise too. The fact that it's in there as a question made me second guess.
Multiple choice.
Was canonized as a saint. I mean, wasn't it Joan of Arc? Am I crazy? Oh, yeah, yes, it's Joan of Arc. I am the biggest idiot in the world, and the reason for that is because my elementary school was Saint Jeanne d'Arc. Saint Joan of Arc Elementary School. Holy God. I'm apparently so ancient that I fucking forgot my own school. Round mouse. Or round mouse. I knew it. Ha! Well, that's game right there. Yeesh. Oh. Here we go. Nice. Yeah. I feel like we had a rough time with this one. We still got the legendary, so.
The battle is lost, but how can this be? My power's unmatched, it's been said.
I guess so. There's options on my screen that are like continue to guessing growth, continue to cerebral sands. So I guess you could hypothetically just keep going with the party. I wonder if you get.
Stop until they're dead.
I do wonder if you get to keep your any of your money or something if you continue into a thing.
It seems that you've gotten to
Oh. Well, there we go. I think we're gonna call it here. It is almost 1 a.m. This is a good run. We had some sick games in there. Also, great song here too. Thank you guys very much for hanging out. This was a grand old time. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will separate this from the main Patreon thing, just because we did separate them, and I don't know, but we will see. Yeah, so our next Patreon Hangout's going to be February 27th on Pokemon Day. I'm sure we'll have lots to talk about there when they inevitably reveal like 2 or 3 new games in the mix. We'll get our Gen 10. Maybe we'll get a remake. Maybe we'll get Black and White. We are a little overdue for a remake at this point, right? The last one was Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl like 3-4 years ago, so Gen 5 remakes would not surprise me at all. Let's Go Johto is technically on like a possibility, though I think they might be a little gun shy on that one. But anywho, yeah, we have been on here a lot. It is very true. But yeah, Patreon for that. Pokemon the Very Best will be our community night thing there. March for the Patreon Hangout. It's going to be the precursor to the 15th anniversary marathon stream on April 3rd. So our next votable community night will be on either April 24th or May 1st. But it will be a little while here. Unless they release 2 games 1 year again, which I hope they don't, I'll probably just be focused on Gen 10. I assume Gen 10 is coming out this year, but I would not be surprised if they announce something that's coming out next year also. You know what I mean? But yeah, all right. So I'm gonna get out of here. Digimon Night on February 13th. Hope to see folks there. We're getting back into Pokemon Digimon Adventure 02. We're like, I think 40-ish% of the way through the season, something like that. I don't know. But yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Other streams coming up. Monday, I've got Zach Shack's birthday bash with Mario Party Madness. Wednesday, we're going to be playing Metroid Prime Pinball, probably the whole thing in one go. To be followed by Metroid Prime Hunters. I don't know if Dave will be back just yet. CJ and Felice on Sunday are likely to be doing Doom the Dark Ages and Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven. I don't know if I'm probably going to keep the numbering the same on Cult of the Lamb, assuming they're using the same save file and continuing forward. I may add Woolhaven to the name. I don't know. If it's like a notable, visible difference there, then, we'll figure it out. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one, and bye.